Alright, just getting stuff ready here. Alright, we're almost ready. We are almost ready, guys, so I don't know why do I have a crappy internet, to be honest. So okay, how is everybody doing? So hope everyone's having a great night. Let me just fix something real quick. And I'll be there. All right. I don't know why do I get a crappy internet down here. So, ¿cómo andamos? Bienvenidos al estreno. So, how's everybody doing? Welcome to tonight's stream. So, I hope everyone's having a great night, and okay. So hope everybody is having a great night, and then I'm streaming on my iPad right now. The reason why is because my sister is busy with the laptop. It's because she's doing her homework. So yeah, we're gonna be using the iPad for now, and then wonder if everybody can everybody hear me. So yeah, I had not a stressful day at work, but we're gonna keep the stream short because I gotta get ready for tomorrow, and so yeah, we got 3 people in. So yeah, we got 4 people in now. So cómo andamos todos, bienvenidos al estreno para los que son de aquí de México. Ojalá les vayan bien y pues ya me acabo de regresar de mi trabajo y una disculpa que por lo que pasó con los otros streams es porque lo que pasa es que la señal estaba inestable y pues algo está mal con el stream, o sea, pues que por eso necesito arreglarlo en mi computadora todavía, o sea, yo por eso el stream se interrumpió y pues por eso he tenido problemas de hacer un stream por ahí Así que una disculpa a todos, pero ojalá me vaya bien acá. Pero quién sabe si mi cámara vaya a funcionar, si es que ahorita juguemos. Y para los que no saben, yo estoy obsesionado, estoy un poquito obsesionado con elevadores. O sea, yo estoy obsesionado con elevadores desde los 8 años. Es porque hay un youtuber que se llama Diesel Ducey, que empezó la carrera de los elevadores. Así que vayan a checar su canal, para los que no. Y él lo empezó en Estados Unidos, o sea, esa obsesión de elevadores lo empezó en el 93. Su primer video fue que grabó en un hotel en Atlanta. Y pues ahí es cuando se empezó a obsesionar. O sea, y luego ahí ya se hizo famoso ahí. O sea, su primer video en YouTube fue de que él tallaba un lock y luego le dio vueltas. Eso fue su primer video, así que yo lo recomiendo que vayan que lo chequen. Y él es muy bueno, él todo lo empezó. Él es un adulto Y ya después ya mucha gente se metió con esas ideas de con los elevadores y todo. Y déjame compartir el link de la donación para los que quieran donar, claro. Aquí ya les va el link de la donación. Y pues no sé si cómo intentar los juegos aquí en mi iPad. Pero bueno, o sea, yo lo que estoy haciendo, what I'm trying to do, so yeah, it's going great at work, and then, so here's what's going on at my job. It's going great, but I think the food there is starting to kill me. So that's why I'm gonna try to go get back on my diet, because I weigh more than 108 kilos and all that, and I'm kind of struggling. So yesterday I did exercise. I ran outside my house. And so yeah, I'm trying to get back on my diet. And then today is the last day I'm gonna stop eating burgers and all that. Today I had Coke, but I'm gonna leave that behind too, because all this junk food is just killing me. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting back on my diet in any way. So yeah, let me just share the stream to others. And so yeah, we should get people on here soon, and then we do have only 2 people on, so yeah, my iPad has high resolution. On my computer, it does not have doesn't have any high resolution. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to fix it. I'm gonna have to fix the resolution on my computer, so just so it can work. And if not, so yeah, I wish I could pull down close the app, but my face cam won't be on. So yeah, I am trying to share the stream with my other workers and all that, and yeah, so so that's the reason why I'm trying to get back on my diet, because, for example, I'm drinking this. I got this at 7-Eleven. So this is the I want to show this on camera. So I got 2 flavors. This is the GNC Total Lean Shake, which is high on protein, and then this is what it should be drinking. I only drink these once a day. And so, and then I have the vanilla. I also have the vanilla, which I should be drinking this. So it does not have the black marks, so like excess calories and all that. Exceso calorías no lo tiene. Pues por eso me compré esas dos. I got that at 7-Eleven. So yeah, I've been struggling to get back on my diet. So I thought the McCrispy was gonna be healthy, but unfortunately it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna try to leave all that behind. So I'm gonna try to play Subway Surfers, but I don't know how I'm gonna get my face cam on. So yeah, I'm doing my best I can. And if you're para los que se preguntan, que es ese vasito, es para los que donen. For some of you are wondering what's that type of cup over there, it's if you after you donate, some coins will show up. And so yeah, I sent the donation link in the chat. So for those of you who want to donate, go ahead. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna try to be playing a game in a sec. I'm gonna have to put my iPad vertically. So yeah, let me just give me a sec, guys. I'll be right there. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to get the stream ready. Let me just close my door. All right. So what happened today at work was today the power suddenly went out, and then I was doing the dishes, and then all of a sudden the power started to go out, and then I was like, what is going on? And then, you know what's funny? Some workers think I pulled the breaker, which I didn't. I was washing the dishes when the power went out. So yeah, that's what happened. Like what the heck are they thinking? Like, why are they assuming that I cut the breaker? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so like they were just playing and all that, and then there's a so what else I would say is that there were some leftovers, but I didn't want to eat too much leftovers, so I gotta leave the bread behind. I gotta eat a lot of protein. I'm gonna have to start eating a lot of protein now, so just so I can lose some weight, and because I'm more than 108 kilos. Like, I have not been waiting on my weight ever since. So yeah, like I'm gonna have to try that, and then I have a treadmill, but I haven't used it. So outside my house, I have a park which I always run there. I always do exercise to run. I always run there to do exercise, to be honest, and then. So I could just stay on track, and then like Diesel Juicy is getting fit. He used to. I watch his food reviews, and then he got obese, and then he started to have his some kind of heart issue, and then but that's when he's starting to leave behind the burgers and all that. So he's drinking Diet Coke, and then I'm trying to drink Diet Coke, so I'm gonna leave that behind. So I gotta call off the sweets and then everything. So yeah, so that's why I'm drinking water. So listen, guys. So in December, I'm going to Oaxaca, which I hope everyone could be expecting a new trip report video from Monterrey to Oaxaca on Viva Aerobús, which I think possibly it's going to be on the Avión Express. So let me tell you what's Avión Express. Déjales digo a todos qué es Avión Express. O sea, en inglés, digo, antes que lo diga en español, es que el próximo mes me voy a Oaxaca de Monterrey para ir a la boda de una prima. Y quería decir de que yo voy a estar haciendo un viaje de avión en Viva Aerobús en el A320, posiblemente en el Avión Express, y es en sus aviones Avión Express. Les cuento qué es Avión Express. El Avión Express es una empresa que empezó en Malta, o sea, de que es que como que hay problemas con los motores de los aviones originales de la aerolínea, por eso Viva Aerobús rentó esos aviones, o sea, yo por eso a ver si reviso esos, o sea, ojalá. And then another thing I want to say is that I will be uploading some bathroom videos again, so what you can expect for toilet fans. What you all can expect is you can see the toilet flushing and all that. So I'm gonna be filming that at my workplace. So there's gonna be some more I don't usually film bathrooms a lot, but there's gonna be some bathroom videos which I'm planning to do, and yeah. So what you can expect is flushing some toilets and all that. So I'm gonna start doing that at my workplace. I do have Helvix TCF NAO toilets, where my job has all Helvix fixtures. So exactly where I filmed the hand dryer, where I did the hand dryer videos, that's where I'm gonna do some more bathroom videos. So I have some bathroom videos on my shorts, which I have not made any bathroom videos since then. So, but I'm gonna try to get back to it. And yeah, so I'm gonna start flushing every toilet, and then not during my shift. So I don't have any elevators to film now. So it's been 2 months since the elevator at Plaza Real is still broken. It's still broken, still. So yeah, I don't know what it's stuck between floors and all that, and so I'm gonna try to. So yeah, I'm gonna. So yeah, hopefully it starts working again. So if not, I think they're gonna have to replace it or something. So yeah. And then another thing is, and so like there's some elevators that they spent months broken, months of not working, and then that's when they suddenly start to break down and all that, and which is so like the repairmans don't seem to give a shit and all that, and so yeah, that's why the elevator at Walmart is no longer working. So yeah, we're gonna try to be playing Subway Surfers. So we're gonna be trying to play some Subway Surfers. So Let me see if I can. I don't think I will. I will have my. I don't think I'll have my my face cam. I don't have my face cam anymore. So we're just gonna be playing without the face cam, and then I still gotta figure out how to activate it on the iPad. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Subway Surfers, and yeah, that's why we're gonna be. Alright, oh shoot, we're gonna be. We were playing. I had played this game when I was in middle school. So I first got my iPad back in 2014 on my 11th birthday. Then in 2019 I took it to the Apple Store, and then oh my god, let me just run down. And then I took it to the Apple Store, and then just to get the iPad Pro. And then in 2023 I replaced the iPad Pro with this new one. So yeah. Yeah, I have been playing this game ever since. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I just want to try to play it. So yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we are. Oh gosh, I gotta watch out for the trains. Oh great. So I'm just watching out for the trains. So oh shoot. So yeah, this will be some of these streams that I will be doing on the iPad. I still gotta figure out how to get my face cam on. I just lost. Alright, let's try again now. Alright, I just got a price. Wow, 1,000 coins, like holy shit. So yeah, I'll try to get back on the PC whenever it's available. So yeah, here we go. So I want to say that I have an obsession with bathrooms. So normally I don't film bathrooms. I do have that obsession with bathrooms, but I was thinking of film bathrooms, but I don't think it's worth it because it might be a bit gross. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start filming a bit more of bathrooms, flushing every toilet and all that. So yeah, for toilet fans, stay tuned for that, and be sure to Diesel Disney has done some bathroom videos, and there's a channel which is called Commode, so be sure to check him out. It's him, it's Diesel Ducey. He just has a separate channel which is called Commode. And so here, yeah, we're playing Subway Surfers now, so yeah. I really like Subway Surfers, to be honest, so we're just trying saludos Alejandro, si es que eres ahí. So I do have a manager. One of my workers is now some of my workers are now a manager. So if you work really hard, you can become a manager. So imagine that. And so you can become a manager, and you have a turning manager. Oh! All right. There's some ads going on, so we're just gonna have to wait, and then. Alright, we should be good to go. Alright, we got the booster. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right there. Alright, so we should be good to go, and alright, here we are. So yeah, and then we have, what I was saying is that we have a new airline called Aerus, which is a Mexican regional airline that was founded in 2022. and then it's a taxi. Um, it's an air taxi company, so it operates Cessna Grand Caravans, like I mentioned on the other stream, and then they operate a fleet of Cessna Grand Caravan planes, and then they do shortest flight. They fly to destinations where no other airline flies to, and then so like for example in Monclova, I think the airline stopped flying in Monclova, so the airport Monclova is a city in Coahuila, and then I have some aunts that live there, my cousins live there, and all that, and then I remember the last time I went to Monclova was about a year ago when we were traveling to I think Acuña. We traveled to Acuña. My grandma is from there. But so I have my grandma's from Coahuila, and then one of my two aunts are from Acuña also. So yeah. And then hopefully Aerus opens flights to Acuña. I think it's Piedras Negras. That's the name of the airport. So you know when on a Cessna Grand Caravan EX, you can fly only 10 minutes away. So after 10 minutes on the air, you arrive to your destination in no time. So that is the quickest flight. And then the Grand Caravan EX planes are new. They have between 9 and 12 passengers, and then so yeah, they're comfortable. It feels a lot like if you're in a van. So, and then those planes unfortunately don't have a bathroom. So before boarding those flights, it is highly recommended to use the bathroom at the airport before boarding. So, and you can find Aerus at Terminal B, where Aeromexico and Delta operate at. So yeah, that is one airline I could recommend. I could recommend also TAR Aerolíneas. So I created a poll in which other airline should I review next, and the most voted one is TAR. So TAR is a regional airline, also from Mexico. It's based from Querétaro, and it currently operates like 4 or 5 E145 jets. I have not flown. The last time I flew on an E145 was when I was traveling from Mexico City to Chiapas to Tuxtla Gutiérrez in 2013, and then oh shoot, and then that's when that's where I went to about 12 years back. 12 years back, I went to Chiapas, and it was great. Chiapas was great. I went to a jungle. The hotels were in a jungle. So yeah, the hotels were in the jungle and all that. And the only problem with the hotels looking at a jungle is that you don't get any luxuries of any kind. Like you don't get TV, no internet, no Wi-Fi. I was so freaking pissed off when I heard about that. We stayed at 2 jungles, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I don't like living in hotels where they don't have any TVs and no entertainment and no fun. So yeah, next time I should mostly stay at luxury hotels, to be honest. But I don't think my family will be able to afford it also. Like we stayed one night at each 5 hotels. I think I'm trying to remember how many hotels we stayed at when we were in Chiapas. So we first stayed at the Fiesta Inn, then at a hotel called Casa Mexicana. And then I don't remember the 3rd hotel. And then we stayed at 4 and 5 are the jungle hotels. I don't remember the hotel name. And then the 6th one, we stayed at 6 hotels in Chiapas. And then the last one was the Maya Hotel. So that is the last hotel. That one has entertainment. It's an original hotel. And then to enter the rooms, that you don't have a key card. You just have you have to use a key to get into the room. So yeah, we're just gonna. And then after the Maya, we went back to the Fiesta Americana for one final night before heading back to the USA. And then the next day, we just get up, and then I fly on the E145 jet. It was sleepy. When we got to the Tuxtla Gutiérrez airport, there was the E145, which was just sleeping there. And then we boarded that plane, and then on the flight back to Houston was great. We flew on the Aeromexico 737, and then when we flew from Houston to Mexico City, it was on Aeromexico 190. And I do remember Mexico City Terminal 2 because the last time I went to Terminal 2 was in 2008, when I was flying from Monterrey with the stop in Mexico City to Houston. So yeah, Aeromexico operated in Monterrey's Terminal A, which is not anymore. So it operated. It's now operating at Terminal 2. It has its own terminal. So yeah, each airline is gonna have its own terminal. So like Uberabus has its own Terminal C and all that. All right, so I'm just trying to share the stream. So yeah, just give me a second, guys. I'll be right there. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we should be good to go now. So, all right, so here we are going on now. So yeah, we got nobody on stream now, so that's weird. So as I was saying, so yeah, D145 is gonna have one laboratory. Aeromexico Connect was previously named Aerolitoral. Aerolitoral was an original name for regional airline. Was the original airline of Mexico. So and then it got rebranded as Aeromexico Connect in 2007. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna. That's it for the game. Let me just turn my camera back on. All right. So yeah, this is so as I was saying, so yeah, I did like Chiapas, to be honest, and then I went to Chiapas again in 2015 when I went. And that time I flew from Monterrey and with the stop in Mexico City and finally Chiapas. So I flew on it with Interjet. And Interjet was an airline, which is also a Mexican airline, which went bankrupt in 2020. It was a really great airline. What I really liked about the airline is that it had drop-down screens, and then the seats. You had plenty of legroom with a lot. We have a lot of extra legroom, and then and you get free snacks and all that. So yeah. Unfortunately, it went bankrupt, so it does not exist anymore. And so yeah, there's rumors that the airline's coming back, but that many people, I know many people may find this hard to believe, but there is rumors that's coming back, but it'll take some time for them to just come back. So yeah, it could take a while to come back. So I would like if that airline came back. So with Mexicana de Aviación is back. So what's the difference? So yeah, we should. So one greatest airline I could recommend is Aeromexico. It's a really great airline. It has great service and all that. And what I also forgot to show is that I have some cereal bars. I have some cereal bars, which let me show you in a sec. Oh my gosh! So I don't know why do I get a crappy internet all the time, and then it just lags all of a sudden. And then, hang on, guys. I just need to So the Wi-Fi on my phone, it keeps going out, and I don't have any. I don't like living. These are the problems with living on in a house with mountains and that with mountains and. So yeah, we're about to So I really like Aeromexico, Interjet, Volaris, and Viva. It's a really great airline. I have not done any reviews since then. So yeah, Aeromexico has free snacks and all that, and they do have great service. They operate in all Boeing planes, and then that's what I really like about the airline. So we're gonna, for some of you who don't know who Green Day is, let me just pull it up here. All right, let me just pull up. This is Green Day. Just ignore my tabs. So great thing about this band is that they came to Monterrey in 20 years. 20 years. In 20 years later, so the last time they went to Monterrey was during the American Idiot tour. So yeah. So when their album this is their album called Dookie here. This is the album Dookie, which came out in 1994. The band shook the world, and then 10 years later, we have American Idiot. So yeah, this is American Idiot. There's a song called American Idiot, which is so political. And then this is one of my favorite albums. Dookie and American Idiot are my favorite albums. You have the 20th anniversary edition. So yeah, I really like this album. So let me just Green Day, Monterrey. We're gonna look at the set list. So yeah, cool thing about this band is that they arrived on my birthday, and so they arrived on my birthday, and then it was great. It was epic. And then when I first got to the festival, we were in line. I had to be dropped off at somewhere in Garcia. I don't know what the street is. And then after that, getting checked my ticket and then getting checked my body, and then that's why I try to find the Tecate Light stage, and that's where the band played. And I was trying to find the Tecate Light stage, and then once I found it, I had to run up all the way there just to get close to the stage. I was close to the stage, and that was so great. And I was standing there all freaking day. So yeah, let me just So yeah, so for those for the toilet fans out there, there will be some more toilet flushing toilets bathroom review videos, and I'm just gonna make some more, and then I'll see if I can do some more about it. So yeah. So yeah, that's what Viva Aerobus is an airline from Monterrey. For some of you who don't know, Viva Aerobus is an airline from Monterrey, based out of Monterrey, and then it was founded somewhere in 2006. It was founded in November of 2006, and then it started flying. It started flying in November of 2006, and then it first started with the with Boeing 737s. With the classic Boeing 737-300, and then it got expanding, it got growing. And then sometime around 2013, the airline decided to replace its older 737-300s with Airbus planes. And in 2014 is when it first got the Airbus planes. They got the A320s and the A320neos, and then they had They had 40 A320neos and all that. It's an aircraft that's approved in the United States and Europe and all that. And here in Mexico, they're just trying to tropicalize it. Sorry if I said it wrong. So yeah, that's how it is. And so yeah, that's how it is. And then around in 2015 is when I last flew on their older seven. Last time I flew on the 737-300 was I flew on them from Houston to Monterrey, and then that's the last I remember when I flew on them. And I was so bummed that they retired the 737-300 in 2016. So yeah, the very last time I flew on their 300 was from Mexico City to Monterrey in 2015, and then from Monterrey to Merida, and from Merida to Monterrey in 2015. Those were the last two times I flew on their 300. And in late October of 2016, they retired the plane. They retired the last 737-300. So yeah. And then in 2017, I first flew for the first time on the A320 short-class aircraft on that airline from Oaxaca to Monterrey. That is the very first time I flew on that plane, and it was so great. It's great. So one of these disadvantages with Viva Aerobus is that the seats are cramped, and then the snacks you have to pay for it, and then so. Some people say that Viva Aerobus is a bad airline. Well, in my opinion, it's not. It's great. So I don't know. I don't get the point on why do people have to get upset over. Why do people complain it's a bad airline? So it's because so many people say that they cancel flights, they don't answer their customer service call and all that. So yeah, that's what people's been complaining. So yeah, I don't get it. And so yeah, that is one of the disadvantages with the airline. So yeah, because many people are recommending not to fly with Viva Aerobus and everything what's the matter? And so yeah, you should check out Sandspotter's video. You should check out Sandspotter. I do recommend him. He is a really great user. So this is what he said about Viva Aerobus. So yeah, let's hear him. So this is shout out to Sandspotter. He's a cool YouTuber. So let's check him out.
All right, so this morning we are flying from Cancun to Mexico City on Viva Aerobus. Yes, it's a low-cost budget Mexican airline. Sounds pretty scary, I know, but I flew with them from Mexico City to here in Cancun a couple days ago, and actually it wasn't that bad. I would probably consider it to be on the same level as Spirit Airlines in the US. So it's exactly like that. The planes are clean. The seat pitch is actually pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't that tight. Everything comes at a cost though. So I mean, even if you want a cup of water, you're gonna have to pay for it, which is okay. I mean, for short flights, it's perfectly acceptable. The flights are completely full. The gate area was packed. Typical low-budget airline experience. I guess I was expecting a lot worse, and I guess, when it comes to flying and trying new budget airlines, I mean, setting your expectations really low. So that's what I'm actually doing this morning. I have actually got a flight to catch. I'm going to get back on Viva Aerobus to Mexico City, and my expectations are low, like down here on the ground. So Viva Aerobus, if you've never heard of them, which most people haven't, hopefully this video will be entertaining and it might inspire you to actually give them a try. Viva Aerobus, Cancun to Mexico City starts now.
We got the ads going on. Got someone on stream, so be sure to check out this user. He is Sand Spotter. I do like Sand Spotter a lot. So yeah. All right, so that is Sand Spotter. So he's a YouTube user from San Diego, California. So be sure to check his channel out. He's really great, and he reviews airlines and all that. Does give explanations just like I do, and then I do review airlines. So, and about a year ago, what I do remember about a year ago is that I flew with Egypt Air. It's a great airline. I flew from Cairo to Luxor. Luxor, it's great. So what I really didn't like is that there were some black people, those black African people, they were offering me stuff, and I declined it, and they just started to follow me. I said, no, thank you, and then they started to follow me, like what the fuck? And then they started to follow me, and then I had to get into my tour guide's car. So when we first got to Luxor, Egypt, we were looking for a tour guide. And then once we get into the tour guide's gone, we went somewhere in we went to tour somewhere in Egypt. So, and then we went to overall Luxor and all that, and then after there was some black African guy was offering me some stuff, some pyramids. I had declined it, and then I had to walk away. I had to get into the tour guide's car. So we've been there all day. Luxor, we returned to Egypt the same day and all that. It was great, and then I filmed the elevators at the I'm trying to remember which hotel it was. Let me just try to look it up. And then when we flew to Luxor, there were some kids on board, and oh my gosh! And then they only gave water during the flight. Like, it was a very short flight, to be honest. And it was at the Steigenberger Nile Palace in Luxor. That's the hotel we were eating at, and it was great. And then the food there was great, although I wasn't very much used with the Egyptian soup, but Egypt is great, but it's just deserted and all that. And then the very next day, we flew back to Paris, and that was my first time flying on the A350. We were in Egypt. The same problem happened. The very same problem happened in France. And so we were in Egypt at Cairo International Airport waiting for a flight. And then we were going to depart around 1 o'clock in the morning. We were in line. And then all of a sudden, everyone just went back to their places. Because we had the very same problem. The flight was late for like 5 hours or so. And then it was because of the same problem. The mechanic was working on the plane. And then after many hours later of waiting, I had a jet lag. So I was up all night filming some elevators at the airport. So many hours later, they announced we finally got to board. Everybody clapped, and whoo! Everybody clapped. We made a line again, and then we got on the A350. It's my first time flying on the A350. The A350 was produced in 2013, and then they still have the engine buzz on their engine. So I did not get a window seat, but I had to stretch my arm all the way to the window just to get some views outside. So that was the flight back to Paris. I was so regretted that I did not get a window seat. So yeah, like the flights to Egypt, to any famous destinations is where many seats are taken. So in certain destinations, so yeah, that is it. And then once we got to Paris, we had to replace our tickets with So we were originally going to fly back with Delta from Paris to Atlanta, but because of thanks to the flight delay, we flew on Air France from Paris to Atlanta, and then travel to the other side of the planet, back to North America, and then once we got to Atlanta, I during the flight I was asleep. I fell asleep. And we were about to get to Atlanta in a couple hours, and then once we got to Atlanta, we got to the border, and then the computers were like failing and were like malfunctioning, and so we had to wait. And then there was a lady there that said U.S. passports only, U.S. passports only. That's what they said. And then afterwards, we went to the next immigration authority, and then they just checked our passports and all that. After all that, we continue our next flight back to San Antonio. So yeah, that last flight, that very last flight we took, it was on on Delta's A321, the very same one that we flew from Atlanta to San Antonio. So yeah, that's how it was. Delta is great. I should fly with Delta sometime. So we flew back from Atlanta to San Antonio in the crazy weather. So it was so cloudy and rainy in Atlanta, to be honest. So yeah, and I really like San Antonio. We were like 2 more days in San Antonio, and then after that we went back to Mexico. And so Mexico is great. Also, the USA is great, and Europe is great. I would like to travel to more parts of Europe, and just so I can. I like to go to more parts to Europe, and yeah, they're great. And then what's really strange, what I want to tell you that what's really strange about in Paris, when we first got to Paris, we went to a Starbucks there, and then they gave they give a coffee cup instead of a plastic cup. Like the plastic cup is where frappuccinos are at. And I was like, "Are you gonna give me coffee or not?" And I was just like that. And then they said it's frappuccino. I ordered a caramel frappuccino. And so yeah, that was it. And so yeah, I was like that they don't give any plastic cups in Europe, so that they try to take care of the planet. So yeah, so we're gonna be ending the stream in just a couple more minutes, and yeah, so that's what I really like about Paris. What I really like about being at the other is filming elevators at the other side of the planet. So yeah, so yeah, that's what I like about. I want to go to